Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Houston Cougars against the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joined us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye, and Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. To throw, it's Joseph. Looking deep in the very first play. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wisconsin, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told that you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab behind the line. It's Young. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on 1st down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready. It's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught on a comeback route. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Yeah, Yeah, this is a good job by this defense. Just keep the ball in front of you and force a fourth down and hopefully a punt.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down in this drive. They're going for it again. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Touchdown, Houston, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Fire to the right side, complete. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for some space. It's Alexander. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Badgers will crank up the tempo. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Standing and delivering a downfield shot, fitting into the mold, Joel, of that classic Big Ten pocket quarterback.
The sturdy, strong-armed field general. You're exactly right. Controlling the game from the pocket, that's where I think he does his best work, and in particular when he gets that protection from the offensive line. If they keep that rush off of him, he will continue to pick apart this defense. I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays allowing the quarterback to make the decision.
Touchdown, Badgers! He barrels into the end zone. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The shotgun handoff here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So it's Wisconsin on top right now, Joe. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The shotgun running play call. He's got the first and still going. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. They bring him down, but a nice first down gain on the scramble. He's just short of the marker. And the Cougars come up to the line in a hurry-up. Ball handed off. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
The Cougars looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Puts it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Alexander. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the Badgers will stop and call their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Badgers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range. To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Sees an opening. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Breaks away to the end zone. It's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good, cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Henderson. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Out of bounds after a solid gain. He'll spot it at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. That is broken up and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Here's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Takes off in a bootleg. Contact as he threw it. Makes the catch downfield. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the 6th man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. touchdown. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. Just time enough for one more play in the half. QB keeper all the way. He's got some space. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. They bring him back to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change, whether it's coverage and or blitz. Do some
headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And that will give them the lead now.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Joseph. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Badgers. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. They take a 28-27 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense not pressing this time. So it's Wisconsin on top. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Breaking into the clear. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a nice gain, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. He's got space. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Cougars are going to keep this drive rolling. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Badgers will stop and call their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Wisconsin will go ahead and use their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The Badgers will stop the clock here, their third and final timeout. Strategy session before this third down play. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Wow, what a great stop by this defense, just short of the line to gain. And Chris, I think they've got to go for the field goal here. You've got to go take the lead when you've got the chance. The clock in this situation is working against you. Take the lead and let your defense try to go win it.
Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here in the final minute and a half.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Design quarterback run. He shreds the tackle.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front 7.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, somebody told them they don't have any timeouts left. They can't be running the football. This ball has got to be put in the air. This is a quarterback game at this point.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick nowhere near the mark, but what do we expect from that distance? And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss.
Oh, my goodness, he missed it. They did everything right. They get themselves in position to go take the lead and basically win the game. And he misses it. Oh, he's got to be the sickest guy in America.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got room, breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Oh, the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, not taking a knee is certainly a choice there. Running it in, that's going to make for a salty handshake here between these two head coaches. Hawley, heads up. Let's see what goes on after the game.